fatal heart impacts, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Izuku Todoroki and the events that happened at the USJ. Now, in the chaos of the battle, whenever Izuku Todoroki was hit by the Nomu, the goggles that he had shattered on his face, glass going into his eyes, and cutting up the areas around his eyes pretty badly. Now, along with that, there were also multiple injuries to his body. And with the combined efforts of the Todoroki family, Izuku, Shota, and Endeavor, these three were able to subdue and at least hold off the Nomu's regeneration. The beast being almost completely and utterly destroyed until All Might was able to arrive and help take out the rest of the villains. Now, we do cut to the next morning, where Midoriya, he is actually up and walking around. Now, Midoriya, he was supposed to be given a cane, or at least something to guide him around UA. However, after explaining to Recovery Girl a bit more about what he believes he's able to do, she did at least say that Midoriya, if he does need a cane, he should at least carry one. He doesn't need to tap it against the ground or use it to walk. Just having it would simply be best for him. Midoriya walking away, and almost hitting a wall. Now, with that being said, Midoriya does gain focus, as he does go to continue walking. Now, he does have the entire building somewhat mapped out in his head, as he does pass by Class 1A, running his hand on the plaque as he does actually continue walking, and discover exactly what he is doing currently. Now, he just walks down the hall and is able to make his way throughout the building until he's able to get outside. This being where he actually does meet quite a few people. We do have the female Denki, Momo, Kirishima, Bakugo, and Asui, along with Oshako, and a few other people. Now, Midoriya is quite surprised to hear them, as they all do come running up. Now, as soon as it does actually happen, we do have Kirishima, and some of the more outgoing people of Class 1A, who do go on asking him if he is alright, especially after what happened. Oh yeah, don't worry about me guys, I'll be fine. But I'm just confused to see all Midoriya saying the number of people that is currently in front of him. This being where Kirishima has a look of confusion on his face, along with Jiro and many other people. Bakugo speaking up. You can see? Huh? Oh no. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm using one of my quirks, the one that gives me connection to Earth. It's somewhat hard to see, but basically you have to be barefoot. Them all looking down and seeing Midoriya. Him not wearing his shoes. This being where somebody does actually speak up, saying that if Midoriya is not wearing his shoes, then he's going to step on something sharp, isn't he? No, I don't think so. Even then, I'm able to avoid sharp rocks, just turn them into sand. I'll be fine. You guys don't need to worry about me. As if we're worried about you, asshole. Oh, so you guys brought Bakugo with you. That's nice. You got a problem with me? A little bit, yes. If you got a problem, you might as well speak up, asshole. Hmm, uh, hmm. You're just rude. That's good talk coming from you, blind man. I might be blind, Bakugo, but I could still kick your ass. Many people almost laughing at this. Bakugo getting somewhat annoyed, as he does go to storm off. Kirishima going with him. Now, I do want to say that this is whenever Ochako, she actually has at least turned to see these two walk away. Think for a minute that she should go see if he's okay. This being where Ida does actually speak up, saying that he should have arrived sooner. Don't worry about it, Ida. I'll be okay. I just need to get home. Once I get there, I think I'll be somewhat bit easier. Well, Midoriya, Momo goes on stating, talking about how she can call a limousine or a driver, somebody to take him home. No, I think I'll just be fine. I was gonna try and get a call or call somebody I know. My older brother, for example. Or my older sister. Well, wait. Fuyumi, she might be teaching today. I don't know what's going on with him and Toya. Crap, he's probably on patrol. Wait, you have 3 older siblings? Yeah. Why? Well, I mean, we only thought you had Todoroki. Oh, no. It's kinda complicated. But I'll probably just call my sister, or my mom. Well, still, you shouldn't at least have something covering your feet, Momo says. Before she actually does ask Midoriya what size shoe he does wear, him stating it. And then Momo making them. This being where he does sit down, after Momo also does make him a pair of socks. And he puts on the shoes, the socks, and is given something to help him walk. Him finding this all to be somewhat annoying. Now, with that being said, we also do have Denki. Her at least talking with Midoriya as he is struggling somewhat to put these on. Now, after that does actually happen, the two do begin a short conversation. Her explaining that apparently they're being given 2 weeks off. And then they do have the sports festival. I see. And what's going on after that? Well, we don't really know. As far as most of us can tell, we don't have a plan after that. Huh. Okay. But, Doria at least putting his hand on the ground and pressing down on it really quickly, feeling the seismic sense of the area, asking if the people nearby, saying their names, can please stop staring at all of them, or them. This being what they do, at least try to walk away. Now, some people decide to go pick up their hero suits and see if they can at least wear them for their training. Others decide to do certain things, as Midoriya and Denki are left there for a second. Denki goes on stating, Midoriya turning to at least try to face her, as she actually does look back at him. Her at least remembering the USJ, and thinking about it from a different perspective. She hesitated whenever Endeavor was fighting for everybody, and so was Midoriya. She was just trying to control her power, She was trying to figure out a good way to regulate it. Sure, she was able to take down, what, a handful of villains herself? But even then, she feels like her training is just slacking. It's not producing enough results. And this is starting to annoy her a lot. Now, Midoriya can feel this, as he actually just asks her if she's okay. I'll be fine. Denki, I may not be able to see, but even a blind man can tell you're not doing okay. Midoriya brings his hands up to the side of his head, as he begins to start undoing the wrapping. Now, as Midoriya does this, he is untangling these things. Denki finally being able to at least see Midoriya. Now, Midoriya does ask her exactly how does it look, as Midoriya just has these, well, things in his hand. I forgot the name of them. Now, Denki goes on saying that they actually don't look too bad. And Midoriya does open his eyes. Midoriya, he cannot see. Denki can tell from looking that he's not blind, but clearly there's at least not very much of a response. So, you're like completely blind right now? Yeah. MacArthur Girl said they'll come back in a couple of days. Weeks, I think. I just have to be careful with it. Careful with my light exposure, and, well, I don't know. It's kind of complicated. She explained it all this morning whenever I woke up. Okay. Anyways, so, about your brother. Oh. Toya? He's a pro hero. Oh, no, your other brother, Todoroki. You're talking about Shoto. Yeah. What happened when you were younger to make him react like this? He's normally so calm and, well, different. But whenever you got hurt, he just freaked out. I'm not surprised. Whenever we were younger, you know, everyone talks about how Endeavor is such a good person nowadays. It's completely different from whenever he was starting out. After about a decade ago, a little bit over it, I think, he changed. No, as far as I remember, Endeavor's always been the, I guess, caring type of hero. He at least doesn't seem as sharp as a knife, you know? That's putting it lightly. My memories are, well, accurate enough, I want to say. Just that I still remember everything in good detail. Whenever our father was training us after our quirks came in, my brother, Shoto Todoroki, the reason why my father married my mother, Rei Todoroki, he wanted a weapon. Huh? A weapon? Yeah. A weapon to kill All Might, or surpass All Might, you could say. And that was my brother. Wait, you're joking, right? This seriously couldn't have been real. If what you're saying is true, then, yeah. My entire parents' marriage isn't based on love. It isn't based on a lot of things. Care, compassion, and, well, connection with each other. Wow. I'm sorry. But then there was an unexpected variable. Me. I don't know. Ever since I was younger, it seemed like my dad didn't really care about my quirk. The fact that I was different from everyone else. My sister, she has a ice quirk. My older brother, who's a pro hero, well, fire quirk. Todoroki, both. You can see the connections. Then there's me. I guess you could call me the black sheep. I have two abilities that do not pertain to either element. In fact, corresponding elements. I can control the earth underneath me and the winds that carry anything. My dad, he pushed Todoroki. He pushed Shoto to the absolute limit sometimes. He would beat us. He'd hurt us. And that's not a lie. That's just reality. But one day, things changed. He saw me use my power in a way he didn't expect me to. And it reminded him of somebody he hated most. All Might. Yep. Ever since that moment, things felt weird. But it's odd. One day he just seemed to try and change. No more routine training, no more hitting, no more, well, tension. He even helped my older brother get help for his condition. It's the reason why he's a pro today. Being honest, I just think about it a lot. Me being born changed a lot of things. And I'm just wondering, what happened? There was even this one day where I thought my mother would snap. She was making, I don't know, tea? She was just boiling water on the stove. Whenever she looked at me, she looked scared. The look in her eyes is not something I expected. Something I remember. Hell, Todoroki doesn't even know this. But she looked at me, and I just remember smiling and looking at her. I think I know what she saw, but she hesitated. She didn't see endeavor. She saw the innocence of a child, and the smile of one of her sons. I don't know. It's just a lot. Todoroki doesn't like to remember those good times. I don't know why, but he tends to focus on the bad. Why are you telling me all this? So you at least know the whole story. Sometime around then, Endeavor changed. I don't know why. It could have been my mother. Could have been he realized his mistakes. He was a bad person. He wanted to try and give things a second chance. He no longer looked to surpassing All Might. I don't know. I felt like I should just share this, you know? Wow. Your past sounds a bit more complicated than I want to imagine. You're the son of the number 2 hero. You have a twin brother. You two are constantly trying to one-up each other, correct? Yeah, sometimes. And it's not just that. There is also one little thing. Her actually at least pulling Midoriya in and kissing him. Now, Midoriya was still caught off guard a bit, but there is something that he does here. And this actually does throw their attention away. As we actually do have a few people who are hollering towards them. Now, you do have people like Momo, Jiro, and let's say a few other girls, congratulating Denki on at least expressing her feelings. Now, with that being said, some of them do actually walk back up, trying to join in on the conversation, asking about what's going on, and Denki at least trying to throw the topic away of what everyone just saw. However, no one's trying to relent, trying to get the topic away. This being where Midoriya, he actually has thrown something out there that does embarrass Momo. Since Momo was the one who basically pulled everyone back in, Midoriya, or Izuku, asked Momo exactly when is she going to ask out his brother. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, come on, you two, it's obvious. Besides, I know he likes you. What? He does? Yeah. Go on, make a move. Hell, I think it'd be pretty good. Don't you think? Genki? Yeah, it's sort of obvious. Plus, you've told me yourself, Momo. Denki, shut up. Everyone's starting to at least make fun of Momo for a second, as she does get somewhat embarrassed. Now, this is whenever we actually do have Endeavor and Midoriya's family pull up. Now, Fiuma, or Fiumi, I believe her name is properly pronounced, actually does pull up, Endeavor getting out of the car, along with Ray. Them basically running over and going to look for Izuku. Once they do find him, they do ask him if he's alright. Being able to properly see Midoriya's full face. There's no damage. It's just that he has his eyes closed. Izuku, are you alright? I'm fine, sis, don't worry about me. But Dad told me about what happened. You collapsed the USJ. He said you hurt a lot of your bones, or you broke things. I'm sure he was just exaggerating. Izuku. Ray goes on stating, everyone looking to see this woman. She has snow white hair and somewhat light skin. And she does at least seem to have a worried look on her face. Her walking over and basically at least pulling Midoriya into a hug, talking about how he needs to not do things recklessly like that once again. If he does, then he might seriously get hurt, or possibly even killed. Mom, I'll be fine. Just let go of me, please. You're embarrassing me in front of my classmates. Still, you should be more worried about what happened to you. Now, Endeavor does actually go on talking about how that boy is very tough and resilient. But he does need to listen to his mother. Everyone's surprised to hear this coming from Endeavor. And many different people at least trying to pinch themselves and see if they're actually dreaming. No luck. Now, eventually Midoriya does say goodbye to everyone and head home. Now, with that being said, everyone is beginning to get prepared for this 2-week period time. And Denki, she actually does call All Might. She wants to increase her training on One for All, and proper ways to utilize it in combat. She needs to be able to keep up with everyone. In fact, she needs to be able to protect people herself. Now, along with this, Denki is going to begin training under All Might once again, and hoping to further improve upon her own skills. Now then, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing night. I will catch you guys in the next part.